How's the face feel?
Nose, yeah, it's unlucky, but probably get it checked out after this. So, yeah,
Yeah, think you might have to go to a bubble tomorrow, or what's the plan?
I don't know. So we'll see what happens.
How a game like this where it's so physical and obviously they're targeting you and you're kind of giving it back. I mean, how does that affect you at all, or do you like it? I mean, it seemed like you kind of relish the opportunity, and it seems like you're maybe the most hated man in Ottawa right now.
Yeah, it's great. Honestly, at the end of the game when I got that award and you hear the boos, it kind of just made me smile. Honestly, it's cool to be hated, and yeah, it's cool.
Ryan, I'm curious, with James Higgins, obviously he's a younger guy on the team, but the way that he plays with you and Gabe Perreault, it works so perfectly, it feels like. I'm just curious what it's like for you to play with James Higgins and what he brings to the line.
Yeah, I think my stick's always got to be on the ice and ready for a pass from either of those two guys. They make plays, and we have a couple of plays that you kind of know you're going to be ready for. It's kind of something we always kind of have throughout the game, whether it's a board pass or just you kind of know where people are in the back of your head without even looking. So I think the tendencies that we played together for so long, especially this whole year, it's been so fun.
It feels like you and Gabe are pretty vocal guys, especially on the ice, and obviously communication is a big thing. Is James that vocal, or is he more quiet? Is he more of a listener? How does it work?
Yeah, he's probably not as loud on the ice, but once you get back to the bench, he's always talking and trying to do the right thing. But yeah, it's probably something that he'll probably need to get a little bit better at as he gets older and older. But that's such an easy fix, and we're always telling him just to talk out there. And once you say that, it's perfect. So
It's this time of the tournament. It really gets to the nitty gritty. All the best teams are going to be here in the semifinals. How excited are you about this opportunity? And now you've been here before, so what do you expect from this team going forward?
yeah, we all got to be ready. Last year, I forget the score, but we were down 1 or 2 against Finland, and great teams find a way to come back. So we can't be discouraged whether we're winning or losing early, but just kind of find our identity and play the way we've been playing, and we're not worried.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Did you talk about a little bit about that first period? You got off to that quick lead there, 3 goals and then 4-1 after one. How important was that to establish that lead, that identity?
Yeah, I think if you look at the way Switzerland's been playing and the teams that they've been playing, and the best teams in the other bracket, they were out shooting them the first period or even into the second pretty good. So we just kind of want to focus on the first 5-10 minutes, and then we'd let our game take over from there.
Have you been able to talk to Will Smith at all throughout this World Juniors process?
Not as much as the World Juniors, but yeah, before we're always talking, we're always communicating.
When it gets to a point where you guys are up by 5-6 goals, like how hard is it to keep the details in your game, knowing that the next game you play is also an elimination game?
Yeah, it's super important. Obviously, you still got to be playing the right way, regardless of who you're playing or what the score is, because you really just want to build in habits. And it's so late in the tournament now, you don't want to make any mistakes that can really cost your team the tournament.
Where in the sea, do you find yourself doing anything extra or anything more?
Maybe at the start, and then just talking with people. You're voted captain for a reason, and it's for who you were before that. You don't really need to change too much. So I was probably trying to do a little bit too much, be vocal too much, but it's really just got to come common or natural, and just kind of be the same person you are.